Hello everyone, you're welcome to solve this nice algebra problem, which is x to the power of 3. This is equal to 18 to the power of 3 plus 24 to the power of 3 plus 30 to the power of 3. So what are the values of x? Now let's provide a solution from here. So we have x to the power of 3. This is equal to 18. We can express 18 as 6 times 3 raised to the power of 3, then plus 24, which is 6 times 4 raised to the power of 3, then plus 30, which we can express as 6 multiplied by 5 raised to the power of 3. Now, 6 times 3 to the power of 3, this here is in the form of a times b raised to the power of n, which we can express as a to the power of n times b to the power of n. Applying this exponent property, this means that x to the power of 3, this is equal to 6 to the power of 3 multiplying by 3 to the power of 3, then plus 6 to the power of 3 multiplying by 4 to the power of 3, then plus 6 to the power of 3 multiplying by 5 to the power of 3. Now, if you check here, 6 to the power of 3 is common here. So this means we can factor out 6 to the power of 3 into the parentheses. This is 3 to the power of 3 plus 4 to the power of 3, then plus, here we have 5 to the power of 3. So we have x to the power of 3. This is equal to 6 to the power of 3 into the parentheses. 3 to the power of 3, this is 27, plus 4 to the power of 3, this is 64, then plus 5 to the power of 3, which is 125. So we have here 125 plus 64, this is 9, 2 plus 6, this is 8, 1, then plus 27. This means we have 9 plus 7, this is 16, carry 1 here, then 8 plus 2, 10 plus 1, this is 1, then we have 216. So this means that x to the power of 3, this is equal to 6 to the power of 3 multiplied by 216. We can express 216. This is the same thing as 6 times 6 times 6, which is equal to 6 to the power of 3. So we have that x to the power of 3, this is equal to 6 to the power of 3 times 6 to the power of 3. Now, this is in the form of a to the power of n times a to the power of m, which we can express as a to the power of n plus m. So that we have x to the power of 3, this is equal to 6 to the power of 3 plus 3. And this means we have x to the power of 3, this is equal to 6 to the power of 6. Now, we can express 6 to the power of 6. This is the same thing as 6 to the power of 2 raised to the power of 3. So 2 times 3, this is 6. The next step is to take 6 to the power of 2 to the power of 3 on the left-hand side. Now, this implies we have x to the power of 3 minus 6 to the power of 2 raised to the power of 3. This is equal to 0. So this is x to the power of 3 minus 6 squared. This is 36 to the power of 3. This is equal to 0. So you find that this is the difference of two cubes expressed as a to the power of 3 minus b to the power of 3, which you can express as a minus b. A squared plus a times b, then plus b to the power of 2. Applying this identity, then we have x minus 36 into the parentheses. This is x to the power of 2, then plus 36 times x, which is 36x, then plus we have 36 to the power of 2, cross the parentheses, this is equal to 0. So we have got two parts here. We have x minus 36, this is equal to 0, and we have x to the power of 2 plus 36x plus 36 to the power of 2, this is equal to 0. So this implies that x1 is equal to 36. So this is the real solution. The second part here is a quadratic equation where we have a is equal to 1, b is equal to 36, and c is equal to 36 to the power of 2. Now, to solve for x2, x3, let's apply the quadratic formula here, which is minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac, everything here divided by 2 times a. Let's substitute the values of a, b, and c into this formula here so that we have minus 36 plus or minus the square root of 36 squared minus 4 times a, which is 1, times c, which is 36 to the power of 2, then everything here divided by 2 times 1. So this implies that we have minus 36 plus or minus the square root of, now we have 36 squared and 36 squared, so that the 6 squared is common here. We can factor out 36 squared into the parentheses. This is 1 minus 4, cross the parentheses, everything here divided by 2. Now, this is minus 36 plus or minus. Now, we can express this as the square root of 36 to the power of 2 times 1 minus 4, which is minus 3. Everything here divided by 2. Now, we can express this as minus 36 plus or minus. Now, this is the same thing as the square root of 36 to the power of 2 times the square root of minus 3 divided by 2. Now this is equal to minus 36 plus or minus. Now the square root of 36 to the power of 2, this means we can eliminate the square root sign here. So we have 36 multiplied by square root of, we can express the square root of minus 3 as the square root of 3 times minus 1 divided by 2. Now we have here, this is minus 36 plus or minus 36. We have that the square root of minus 1, this is the same thing as I, then multiplied by square root of 3 divided by 2. In the numerator here, we have that 2 is common here, so we can factor out 2 into the parentheses. Minus 36 divided by 2, this is minus 18, plus or minus 36i divided by 2, this is 18i, then square root of 3, cross the parentheses, then let's divide everything here by 2. So if you simplify here, 2 and 2, this implies that x2, x3, this is equal to minus 18 plus or minus 8i square root of 3. Now you find that these are two complex solutions. These are two complex solutions. That is x2 is equal to minus 18 plus 18i square root of 3. And we have x3 is equal to minus 18 minus, this is 18 here. So minus 18i square root of 3. So these are two complex solutions. And we have only one real solution here, which is x1, and this is equal to 36. So kindly follow the steps, like this video, and kindly subscribe. Like this video and subscribe. See you in the next video.